Hey everybody, it's Moccasin Driver. Today we're going to drive a 2001 Toyota Camry, and we're here with M-Tech. He's gracious enough to let us drive this baby. This is his new daily driver. I don't know too much about it, so we're going to let him explain.
This is a 2001 Toyota Camry, and it's like just over 100,000 miles, 2.2 liter 5SFE engine, makes like 141 horsepower, not the same torque. This one, I joked with my friends, say this is the nicest 2001 Toyota Camry you'll ever see, because these things are always just like totally rusted out and destroyed in Michigan.
Yeah, absolutely. It's clean.
It was owned by an old dude. He took care of it. By taking care of it, I mean he left it in the garage.
Hell yeah.
But there you go. As good as any Camry's gonna get.
Beautiful car.
Yeah, I love it. It's cheap to run, comfortable. Gets good gas mileage. That's all I can ask for.
No rust on it, huh?
No, I had some service rust underneath, but I recently got it crowned. So hopefully it should seal it off, and I'm gonna drive this in the winter, so I'll keep it for a very long time. I'm trying to keep it as clean as I can for as long as I can.
Oh yeah. Alright, let's open the hood.
The exterior color is called Sage.
Sage?
Yep, as well as the interior color.
Look how clean the interior is.
Yeah, the way you can usually tell the difference between gray and sage is the pattern on the cloth. And sage is like, it's just slightly different. I don't know, it's weird. If you look at the Toyota catalog for the colors on these, like they all look the same.
Oh wow. Plenty of room in here.
Yep, room for everything.
This must be a pleasure to work on.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. Done some fluid changes on it. It's been pretty easy. Oil change. There's a red line D4 ATF for the trans and the front differential. Shifts like butter.
Nice. All right, let's take it for a spin. Show you the back seats real quick.
Cup holders.
Nice.
One of the few features this car does have.
This car would be great for road trips.
It is. I take it to Cincinnati, usually like once a month. 4 hours, never an issue. The only thing I wish it has was thigh support.
Oh, thigh support.
I've been spoiled by my BMW, but
I never actually used those.
no.
Like the extended.
Yeah, the thigh support.
Yeah.
I like it. Some of my friends also don't like it.
Mm-hmm. It just feels like it's too much when I push down on the.
Oh yeah,
like
good
on the.
point.
I don't know. It
I
just,
have really long legs, so it still kind of comes out to like
oh,
here.
that's true. That's true.
4-speed automatic transmission.
All right, 109,000 miles on it.
Yep. Probably.
Just broken in.
Exactly. Sometimes you see these for sale with like 60, 70,000 miles, and those ones usually run for like 7 or 8 grand.
Oh wow.
There's a huge Toyota tax on this car. This one was like 5, which it had just had before I bought it. The timing belt done, as well as water pump, thermostat, coolant flush. It did spark plug, spark plug wires. You do not have to worry in this car at all. No, you just go right over it. I don't even slow down for train tracks, which is the biggest flex in the world to car feature.
Yeah. So we were going over a super bumpy road.
Soaks it right up.
No problem. I don't even have to avoid anything.
Nope. I still do sometimes, like the really bad stuff, but it's got enough sidewall there, soft suspension. The rear shocks are a little worn, they're leaking a little bit, so you will notice. If you come to a full stop, you're kind of a little harder on the brake, you'll notice the rear end will kind of like, I don't know, settle into itself.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, it's an honest car. Also needs engine mounts really badly. That's actually, if I'm going to, next things I am going to replace on it is probably going to be the engine mounts. I'll probably have a shop do that. But,
Nice.
yeah, everything else, pretty solid. Anything that's related to the engine, I will definitely be doing myself.
does pretty well.
Yeah, it does okay. When you're on the power, it's a little better, but you're pretty close to like what would be the limit of this car right now. And yeah, getting out of the highway, you just gotta
Just get it.
Yep. Sometimes too, what I'll do, depending on how much space I have, is I'll kind of just let it hold third gear to like 4,000, and then I'll take it to like 70.
Okay.
It's not up to temper, I don't want to wing it out or whatever. Yeah, it's been my daily driver. Replacement for the 36 M3. Good replacement of that.
Yeah, how's that car going right now?
That one's going pretty good. I'm like now finally have funds. I'm starting to kind of build up like a parts cache for this head.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go get it machined early in January. The head machined. Do new valve seals, lap the valves, just like do the whole thing. I was thinking about doing a full top end rebuild, but that would add on like another $1,500 that I don't really have.
Yeah.
And everything's in good shape, so I might as well just whatever. If I end up pulling the head off again at 320,000 miles, it's whatever. By that point, I'll just do a full rebuild.
It's actually pretty exciting though, because you're learning about everything that has to go into that. You know?
Yeah, exactly. Now after this job, if it goes back together correctly, I'll be pretty confident to do basically anything on that engine at this point. Other than bottom end work, but like I'm sure I can learn.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully it won't need to. Yeah, like head gasket, vanos, all that. Like, yeah, I even offer to do it for other people.
Yeah, I want to get more into the nitty gritty so I can actually visualize everything that's going on.
Yeah, you see how it works. It makes sense. As far as this car goes, very simple machine.
Yeah.
No variable valve timing. Just 4-speed slush box transmission. All 140 horsepower of glory. It's this thing's good. It's cool. It has a lot of character. Like I didn't really expect this when I bought this car from my mom, but like it just kind of
Mm-hmm.
it just kind of gives you feedback. Like not like intentionally, because you know they were trying to eliminate you from the road, but like it just has driver's feedback because it was old.
You can drive this across the country.
Yeah, easily. You want to go left here, and you go right.
Yeah, I'd love to be in a road trip on this, baby.
Yeah.
Even in the back seat.
Yeah, the back seat's not bad at all. I've sat back there. My head doesn't hit. It either doesn't hit the ceiling or it's like barely hitting the ceiling. It's hard.
Yeah, the dash is clean.
Yeah.
No cracks.
Only has a couple tiny little scuffs, but like, it's good. I love this color combo too. It's very like classic. Like you think about a 90s Toyota, you go right and then you take the furthest right one.
Okay.
If you get a 90s Toyota, this is the color I think of.
Oh yeah, absolutely. This is the classic Camry.
Exactly. This was the body style too. Million-mile Camry. That's what these were.
They're meant to last like 30 years, right? Toyotas.
Oh yeah. I mean they
That used to be their saying, wasn't it?
Oh, was it? I don't know if that was their saying, but they did build them to last that long.
Yeah.
This is easily the most. There you go. Yeah, she's not quick. 0 to 60 in 11.5 seconds. Yeah, this is the most common car I see that's over 20 years old. And I've tried to eliminate like my bias with that.
Mm-hmm.
And like also looking for other 20-year-old cars, like after I made that observation before I started telling people that. But I've been looking and I don't see any other car as often as I do with this one. Yeah,
We'll
this
keep
one,
going. Is that okay?
Yeah. This one is as close as a Survivor as you can really find for one of these. You can't find much lower mileage examples. They do exist. and I think it's super awesome. It's always the same thing. It's an estate sale or like somebody bought a new or second owner or whatever. It's always the same story. But yeah, this one, I'm happy to have gotten this one.
Oh, I'd be happy with it too.
This was easily the best car I could have purchased probably. I was looking at other like EP3 Civic SI, Mark V Jettas or Golfs with the 5-cylinder, a couple other options like a daily, but I started driving this and I'm like, honestly, like I don't have to think about it. This is more comfortable than those cars are. I do a lot of highway driving. I mean, I've put 6,000 miles in this car in like 3 or 4 months.
Yeah.
So like, it's perfect for that. I'm still under 110,000 miles, so like, I'm probably gonna get the next 5 years of my life. I'd probably rock this thing, and I'll probably be well under 200,000.
Absolutely.
Will I even have like remote like concern for any of the internals? Not that it really would anyway, because it's Toyota. Put Locomali in it. Gotta put red line. Keep putting red line on it.
What did the Topher think about it?
He thought it was great.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, one of the things we talked about was the body roll. Like this was made. Something he said was this is made in an era where body roll was the enemy of cars, and like car journalists were always complaining about it. So now the manufacturers eliminated it. Except now cars ride so rough.
Yeah, they do.
You have something like this. You know, body roll is how the car communicates to you. Saves you from yourself. It's very hard to accidentally send it too hard in this car. the limit of it is so low for you to get to a position where you're like, oh, that's dangerous. You have to be going pretty hard. Yeah. And also, you notice when you lift it off, it just like you felt it like shift.
Yeah, I lifted off too quick.
Yeah. No, there was no. It's just how it was gonna be.
Okay.
It needs engine mounts. That's why. Otherwise, it would have been softer. But even if you had the engine mounts, it still would have. The whole car kind of like shifts a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
That's just how these are. They're soft. I watched a.
Yep.
I'm gonna go right there. I watched a Motor Trend video, or Motor Week. John Davis.
Okay.
Reviewing one of these for review, and even from the factory, they had a ton of front end plow under braking. The whole thing just like.
I love the Motor Week videos.
I know, they're so cool.
They have all the vintage ones on there.
Old school. Yeah. Yeah. I need gas. Yeah. That's the other thing that's nice about this car too. It takes 87 fuel, and fill-ups are cheap. I usually fill up about a quarter of a tank. It always costs between $40 and $45.
Yeah.
And I get like 300 to 400 miles out of that.
Wow.
I actually think I could go to Cincinnati and back almost on one tank, which is like that's like over 500 miles. I'd have to do the math calculations, but I think if I was hypermiling it, I could maybe do it on one tank. The tank is 18.5 gallon capacity.
18 and a half?
Yeah, big gas tank.
Nice.
Perfect road trip car, like you're saying.
Absolutely.
But there you go. There's not too much to say about it. It's just a Camry, but it's my daily driver.
Yeah, I love it, man. Smooth ride.
Yeah. I love this thing.
I'm glad the weather was decent for us.
Yeah. No, this is like perfect weather for this. And
Christmas is gonna be like 50 degrees.
I know, right? Yeah. I was a little worried about today, but I'm so glad I got to drive the Type R today and not like a month from now. weather's just gonna keep getting worse. I bet we're gonna have probably snow in April.
Yeah, not bad. Not bad at all. Well, it's a pleasure driving this vehicle. Thank you for sharing it with me, Sonny.
Yeah, of course.
Appreciate it very much.
Glad you like it.
All right, everybody, thanks for watching. Check back soon for another video. See you guys.